Hey there friends, great to have you back on the channel. While I'm gardening over here in the United States, Massachusetts specifically, I've been diving into what's happening in Australian gardens this November. I've gathered some insightful tips to help you grow through the late spring and into the summer months. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, let's grab our seeds and shovels and dig in. November in Australia means things are heating up, making it the perfect time for warm weather crops that love sunshine. I'll break down what to plant by category so you know exactly what to grow. Let's start with leafy greens. Section 1, leafy greens. Lettuce, spinach, rocket, Swiss chard, and kale. These are the leafy greens you'll want to get going in your garden. They're perfect for fresh salads. They grow quickly and keep your garden productive. Most of these greens can be treated as cut and come again plants, meaning you pick the outer leaves and they keep growing from the center out. But here's the trick. It's best to plant a new batch every couple of weeks to ensure you're always stocked up with fresh greens. This staggered planting keeps fresh greens on your table all season long. Swiss chard is an especially reliable crop, a true workhorse that keeps producing as you pick leaves. Kale, especially the curly or dwarf varieties, hold up really well in the heat and offers a consistent harvest throughout the summer. Just find a spot with a bit of afternoon shade, especially in the hotter areas, to keep everything from wilting. And trust me, nothing tastes quite like salad greens fresh from your own garden. Section 2, herbs. Next up, we've got herbs, the flavor makers. Basil, parsley, coriander, dill, chives. These are all great picks. Not only do they add a depth to your cooking, but they are also a benefit to your garden, helping to keep pests away and boosting soil health. Basil loves the heat and grows like crazy in the summer. Whether it's a sweet basil, a Thai basil, or a lemon basil, you can't go wrong. Here's a tip I wish I had known when I started. Plant basil next to your tomatoes. They'll help each other out, especially with pest control. Coriander or cilantro, the same thing, can bolt easily in the heat. So if you can plant it in a cooler, shady spot, that'll be best. Parsley and chives are sturdy and great for garden borders. I guarantee you'll love having fresh herbs available and ready for cooking. And these will be available all season long. I personally only need 1 or 2 parsley plants, and that's way more than enough for me and my family. If you're enjoying this video and the content that I create here on YouTube, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It's free and it helps support the channel so that I can continue bringing valuable gardening tips and insights. And if you want to take that support to the next level, consider becoming a member of this channel. As a member, you'll receive a crop share of the seeds that I produce and collect each season. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars every year on seeds that may be old or bad quality, you can get seeds directly from where you can actually watch them grow here on YouTube. And thank you for the support. And even just for being here and watching this video, thank you. Okay, this brings us to section 3, root vegetables. Root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, radishes, and turnips are fantastic for hearty meals and grow well in November. Carrots thrive in well-drained soil. So go for baby carrots or nantes, I don't know the pronunciation. And these grow quick and they're super sweet. Beets come in different colors like red, golden, or chioggia, and they're all tasty if you like beets. Radishes are one of the fastest crops around. They're ready to harvest in just a few weeks, which makes them great for filling in empty spots in your garden. Turnips are another excellent choice, especially in cooler areas. Plant them every few weeks and you'll get a steady supply. Plus, they're great in so many recipes. And don't forget about potatoes. Spring is a great time to plant potatoes in Australia. Section 4, legumes. Okay, now on to legumes like beans and peas. Not only are these super rewarding to grow, but they also improve your soil by adding nitrogen, a key that helps other plants grow strong. Legumes are what we call nitrogen fixers, meaning they work with natural soil bacteria to pull nitrogen from the air and return it into the soil. This makes them excellent for building up your soil's fertility and filling in empty spots in the garden, along with radishes or other herbs that you might have. If nitrogen fixation interests you, check out my video linked in the description or up here for a deeper dive into how legumes actually benefit the soil. Beans in particular are a favorite for a good reason. Whether it's green beans, snake beans, or runner beans, these plants love to climb high, so make sure to give them some support like a trellis, netting, or a lead wire. Snow peas are also fantastic, especially if you can find heat-tolerant varieties. All of these legumes grow quickly, provide a plentiful harvest, and leave your soil richer than before you started. It's really a win-win for the garden. Section 5, fruiting vegetables. Now, let's look at fruiting veggies. November is prime time for these, like tomatoes, peppers, eggplants. These are summer stars. Tomatoes love warmth, but need a little support to grow tall. Try varieties like Roma, cherry, or beefsteak, which handle heat well. Ensure they get full sun and regular water, and they'll reward you with plenty of fruit. And remember, basil is a great companion plant. Marigolds too. Check out that video here. Eggplants and chilies are also summer champions. Eggplants need steady moisture, while chilies thrive in the heat. They don't need as much. Plant the types that you love to cook with, whether that's Thai chilies, jalapenos, or cayenne. They're a fantastic way to kick up your meals, and I've got several varieties here finishing up in my own garden that I'm excited to grow again. They were that good. I particularly like the sweet habanero. It's got that excellent habanero flavor without the knock your socks off heat. Okay, we're on to section 6, vining vegetables. If you got the space, give vining veggies a try. Like cucumbers, pumpkins, watermelons, and rock melons. These plants need plenty of room, so be ready to let them spread out. And let me share a lesson I learned the hard way this year. I planted winter squash and pumpkins right in my main garden, and they grew so fast and out of control. They spread wide, and they took over a third of my garden space. And I'll tell you, it's a mistake. I'll never make that again. And next year, I'm planting them in another area of the yard, far from that, and really letting them go wherever they want. Cucumbers are easy to manage if you give them some support like a trellis to grow upwards instead of out. Try Lebanese or continental varieties. They're crisp and refreshing and perfect for summer salads. Like I mentioned before, pumpkins are real serious space takers. Varieties like butternut or Queensland blue need plenty of room to stretch out. And if you're up for it, melons like watermelons and rock melons are big fans of the heat, and they'll need full sun. Section 7, brassicas. For those of you in cooler areas, November is still a good time for brassicas like broccoli and cabbage. Cauliflower too. Broccoli and mini cabbage can handle a little bit of heat as long as they get enough water. Go for quick growing varieties so you can harvest before the intense summer heat. Cabbages, especially mini or savory types, are perfect for a steady supply all season long. Section 8, corn and okra. Finally, we have corn and okra, which are perfect for the Aussie summer. Corn needs plenty of sun and protection from the wind, so plant it in blocks for better pollination. And if you haven't tried okra, give it a go. It's a heat-loving plant that doesn't need much care and is great for tropical dishes. Section 9, general tips for a lush garden. Let's wrap up with a few quick tips for a successful November garden. First, water your plants deeply and more often as the weather warms up. Mulching is a must. Try straw or sugarcane mulch to help retain moisture. And this will also keep soil temperature steady. Second, stay on top of pest control. Companion planting, like putting basil next to tomatoes, is the natural way to help keep pests at bay. Shade protection is very important for plants like lettuce, so consider using a shade cloth if needed. And finally, build up your soil before planting by adding compost or seasoned manure. This makes your plants stronger, healthier, and more productive. The healthier your plants are, the more immunity they'll have from pests and disease. And there you have it, friends, a full guide to planting in November for a for a garden that'll provide you with loads of fresh veggies and herbs all summer long. Gardening is a journey, so enjoy every step of it, from planting to picking. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. I'll catch you in the next one, and let's make this your best gardening season ever.